Hi everybody! Welcome back to Sherry Tries That, or welcome if you're new. If you are new here, I hope you enjoy it and decide to join us. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when my next video has been posted. And if you like this video, sure wouldn't mind it if you gave it a thumbs up. Okay, I'm officially letting myself get into the Christmas spirit and start getting ready for Christmas. And by getting ready for Christmas, what I mean is doing Christmas crafts that will become part of my decor. Then when I'm ready to decorate for Christmas, I'll have all these things ready to go. Now, the trending Christmas decor for this year is a Ralph Lauren vibe. So that is warm, cozy home, kind of a luxe feel. Doesn't have to be expensive, but a luxury feel. Like, the really soft plaid blankets in those deep, rich colors, snowing outside, a real log fire going in the fireplace. Maybe everybody's sitting around in their pajamas, sipping mugs of cocoa, watching Hallmark Christmas movies, probably a dog lying on the ground near the kids. But it's that kind of feel. What I'm going to do today is something that has been around for a long time. I've seen it year after year and always liked it, but never tried it myself, never did it myself. So this year I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it with that sort of warm, rich spin on it. It's been done different ways, different years, and I'm just going to make this one kind of fit into the vibe this year, like warm, rich, earthy. Anyway, what it is a mug of like hot cocoa with the whipped cream on top, but it's fake. So you can use it as decor. I have always wanted to have a hot chocolate bar at Christmas time in my kitchen, and I think I'm going to do one this year. So these mugs of fake hot cocoa are sort of in preparation to put around my hot cocoa bar, my hot chocolate bar, and I hope to set that up maybe as a future video. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. So, gonna make a couple of mugs of fake hot cocoa. Come along with me and let's see how they turn out. I went to the dollar store thinking that I would be picking up 2 whatever colored mugs and then looking somewhere else for some gingerbread colored spray paint, and that I would have to spray paint the mugs. But when I turned down the aisle that have the mugs, the very first 2 mugs I saw were these. Yeah! They look exactly like gingerbread color. I was thrilled. So I picked up 2 of these mugs, and these are the ones we're going to use. But if you can't find mugs this color, just know that you can get mugs that are any color and spray paint them. Look for a color that's like gingerbread or nutmeg or cinnamon, something like that. The first thing that I'm going to do is attempt to sort of draw on these. I was looking for a white Sharpie, couldn't find one anywhere. Not sure if they exist, but I did buy some white paint just in case. And then I thought, I have a marker that is to be used on chalkboard labels. I'm going to try this and see if this works. My fear with this is that if you handle these, it could smudge it. They're not going to be put in the dishwasher, but just handling them might kind of smudge them. Or it might not show up as much as I want it to. I think I'm going to try the paint, but that one makes me a little more nervous just because of me. But I'll give it a try. I'm going to try using the Crafter's paint in white. This, of course, is from the dollar store. I am using a makeup brush because I wanted something kind of slanted, a little pointed at one end, and the brushes I have right now don't look like that. They're all kind of flat, so I'm going to try this. See how easily that rubbed off? That probably wouldn't have been good. I need to keep in mind that this doesn't have to be perfect. Certainly when people do gingerbread men or gingerbread houses and they ice it, it's not perfect. It has more character when it's not perfect. Okay, now we'll let those dry before we go on to the next step. It's the next day and I've let the paint dry. So now we're going to work on the top. The first thing that I'm going to do is stuff these full of paper. Now I want a form on here that's going to act as the form for the whipped cream. I got a styrofoam ball from the dollar store. They had different sizes. I kind of laid it on there and thought, okay, I think that size will work. They didn't really have anything smaller. If they had, I probably would have got a smaller one, but I think we can make this one work. So I'm going to hope that this serrated knife will cut through it. Electric knife, I would try that, but I don't. This is not going quite as easily as I'd hoped, plus I can tell that this is way too big. So I'm gonna try a smaller cut and see if we can get this done. I had no idea this was going to be so messy. and it's still a little too big. There, that's what I had in mind. Now let's see if I can do another one. Girl. That will do. This one's a little tighter, but that's okay. Now we're going to go to the next step, which is putting spackle on top of here to look like whipped cream. Now we want to pipe spackling compound. I do have a piping bag, but I'd rather not use it for spackling compound. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try the plastic bag method. I'm not sure this stuff is soft enough for what I want to use it for, but we're going to give it a try. This goes on pink but dries white. Because nobody wants pink whipped cream on top of their hot chocolate. So work it down into the corner of the bag. I'm going to snip a little corner off the bag. And we're going to give this a try. Okay, not bad. Now we'll do the other one and we'll wait for it to dry. How long does this take to dry? Oops. I found a spot at the back where the styrofoam was peeking through. So you want to make sure that you cover it all so that there's no styrofoam showing. I want to put some cinnamon on top. If I wait till this turns white, then it'll be dry. And I'm not sure the cinnamon will stick to it properly. So I'm going to try putting the cinnamon on now. Just take my bottle of cinnamon and kind of heavy on the cinnamon. I'm going to leave these alone now and watch them dry. So, what did you think? Is this a Christmas craft or decor piece that you might try yourself? Have you tried it in the past? If you did, let me know down below how it turned out. I hope you'll see these little cuties in a future video when I put together the hot chocolate bar that I've always wanted to do. Thanks so much for joining me today on Sherry Tries That. I really appreciate you, love having you here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.